Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I saw a snake.
I'm Laura, and this is my story. I'm challenging myself on new hiking trails to get more fit, while slowly picking up backpacking and camping skills for my ultimate goal of completing a thru hike. Subscribe and join me on my next adventure. So I actually have to apologize ahead of time for mispronouncing the trail name. A local told me it's actually Gee Creek, not Gee Creek. It's a 2.5 mile out and back with an elevation gain of 518 feet.
Hello. I am on a new trail today. This one is in Benton, Tennessee, and I found this one on All Trails. It's supposed to be moderate. Right now it's kind of easy, but I think it's going to get steep here in a minute. It's early October, so the leaves have started to change just a little bit, not too much. Definitely not going to get our peak leaf season until maybe late October. I am hiking with Kyle, and even though like he's with me today, I have started to slowly get some new habits and some new things so that I can start feeling a little bit more comfortable and prepared whenever I decide to do a solo hike. I think it was about a week ago that I actually tried to do this hike solo. It was kind of a spontaneous decision to go hiking that day. I had some plans at the end of the day that just like didn't work out. I was like, okay, well, I have the time, let's just go for a hike. And by the time I got out here, it was already starting to get kind of dark. And I ran into one other person on the trail, and she said, oh, just be careful. We saw a copperhead by the bridge. And with it getting dark, this being my first time on this trail, and just, I don't know, having a weird vibe, I was maybe on the trail for like 10 minutes and decided to turn around. I felt kind of bad about it. I really wanted to finish the trail, but just wasn't the day to complete it. Oh, I'm getting all the spider webs. I'm gonna have to research what this was because there's a foundation here kind of in the middle of the woods. I think I did hear that maybe there was an area around here that was doing some mining. So maybe that's what it is. It's literally right next to the trail. We're probably a mile and a half into the trail. I'll have to look at the map that I downloaded, but I have to say I'm feeling really confident on this trail. I don't know if it's just because I'm not alone, or maybe it's because I just prepared myself a little bit better. I really do feel really confident having a walking stick with me. This is actually the first time I've used a walking stick on a trail. I just gave myself a lot of daylight so that way I don't feel like I'm rushed. So I don't know, maybe the next trail I go on could be a solo hike if my schedule doesn't line up with Kyle's, but yeah, I'm feeling really, really confident today. So there was definitely something here because right down here you can see a concrete slab. Yeah, I don't understand it because it's obviously man-made. It looks like there's a piece of metal kind of sticking out of it right there too. You think maybe they took the water from the waterfall and helped with the mining? If they were gonna mine around here?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, so nice.
Yeah.
This waterfall is way nicer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. I kind of thought it would just be like a little creek from the pictures that I saw on all trails, but this is really nice.
It's a lot better in person.
Yeah. And honestly, like when I've done some research online, I haven't seen anyone mention Gee Creek or Gee Creek Falls or whatever this is called. Yeah, it's so pretty. It almost looks like stepping stones. And like that, and the cement thing is right there too. It's almost like it used to be a bridge. I don't know, it's crazy. So that concrete slab starts here and then goes all the way down here. So there was obviously something here. I don't know if it was a place where they were mining or if it was a bridge, but there was definitely something here. We're gonna have to do some research.
According to Google, it turns out that in the 1890s, this area was used for mining quartz. So the concrete that we're seeing was used for water diversers to separate the quartz and to cool down their machines. It was about right here where we were thinking about continuing to see more of the waterfall, but then we ran into our first group of hikers.
So I think at this point we're going to go ahead and turn around. We saw the majority of the falls and just want to make sure that we give ourselves plenty of time of getting back before it gets too dark. And we did run into some people that were going to go all the way up to the top of the waterfall, and they said it's not that much taller than what we've already seen, so they're going to go swimming there and we're going to give them their privacy and just start heading back. I've been thinking about why today feels a lot easier than the first time that I tried to hike, and I definitely think not having to carry the backpack is really, really helpful. So I have to give a big shout out and thanks to Kyle because he did carry the water and he's got snacks and he even got me a Gatorade, so he's trying to set me up for success. So he's a really great support system. So between not having to carry the backpack, giving myself plenty of daylight, and having some company on the trail, definitely just made all of the fear go away. And I feel like I ate really well today as well. We had a good lunch before coming out on the trail, so I never felt lightheaded. And it is warm today. It's a little bit humid. Yeah, today just feels way different than the other day. I feel good today. I feel stronger today. Overall, feeling really, really proud of myself. And hoping that I'll encourage more people to get out on the trail. Oh my goodness, I almost stepped on him. All right, Mr. Snake. All right, come on. Come on. Move. There you go. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. There you go. Oh, he's not happy with you. All right, leave him alone. All right, keep walking, Kyle. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I saw a snake. I really thought, okay, we're almost back to the trailhead. We're not gonna see a snake. I'm a little bit paranoid now. Like every time I see a root, I'm like, oh, is that a snake? I'm like, I'm just maybe getting in my head a little bit and I'm like, oh, is that a snake? Because that black snake just was so still, like it wasn't moving at all. I'm glad it was a black snake, not a copperhead, not a water moccasin. So you can see a snake in the woods and you're totally fine. It is possible to not get bit by a snake, and just respect their boundaries and they'll respect yours. I am really glad that we had the walking stick because then we could just get it to move along. And yeah, I would say definitely have a walking stick with you. All right, we have made it back to the parking lot. Overall, the trail was really, really nice. I feel like this is gonna be a trail that I come back to quite often. And we only saw 2 groups on the trail. Everyone was really chill. Everyone was really friendly and just respected everyone's space. And it was a very positive day. On my previous video, I had talked about some safety things that you can do as a solo hiker. And one of the things is to practice parking lot safety. So when I parked, I made sure to be at the very end facing out. So once I get in my car, I can just drive straight and go. I don't have to reverse or anything. So don't forget that that's really important whenever you are coming to a trailhead. If you have options of parking, make sure that you park in a really safe spot. Please.
First play.
Honestly, this waterfall is way nicer than I thought it was going to be. Almost looks like steps cascading down, and I'm really surprised there's like everyone around here talks about Benton Falls, but
Bugs.
yeah, there's lots of bugs out here. The road was a little bit washed out, but yeah, it was nice. We're gonna check out the waterfall and then head back.